so she can see us.
Hi, everyone. Technical difficulties as usual. So there's JJ.
There she is.
And I'm just wondering, it's so interesting.
And there's
Lisa. So we're going to bring them on. But we've been having, I don't know, who knows. But here we are. Here, hold on.
It's what we do.
It's what we do and how it works.
Hi.
Hello.
Weird. That has never happened before. So the link, the link craziness.
Insane. Well, today's the last day of Mercury. Well, no, supposedly it's over.
Supposedly it's over.
Supposedly.
You know, it does have those after shadows, you know, and it always kicks my ass. So here we go. It just wanted to kick me on the way out. In the butt on the way out. Well, hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. And as you pop in, welcome. Hugging you all as you pop in. Hi, greeter. And today is a special event for our beautiful sister and her partner, as you all know. But as you pop in, you can pop in questions, and we'll just star them as they come in. It's open Q&A today, so we're open to all questions. And JJ may not want to answer all the questions, but but she'll smile if you ask a political question and just sit in the background and hold space. But if any other questions, she's in.
It's great to see you, JJ, and it's nice to meet you, Lisa.
Oh, it's so nice to meet you guys. I did a little bit of diving today because, you know, I don't know, I don't know a lot of you. You know what I mean? Like, you're all new to me today.
Oh, well,
and it was so lovely. You're all so wonderful that I feel blessed to be here in such beautiful company. So thank you for having me.
And we're loving your background too.
Oh,
yeah.
Bringing in the warmth there. Okay, I see some questions already starting to come in, so that's great. Yeah, everybody's happy to see you, JJ. It's been a while since we've been together. So I have to check something out really quick because I'm just curious if I just sent you guys my tonight's stream yard. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I go on again later tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering if I accidentally did that. I guess it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter. Sorry, Lisa, you had that one. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just leave it. But now it's just all in my head. I'm like, what?
There's a lot happening all at the same time here, so we're all getting organized.
Right. And 4 people on at once. I mean, that's nice too, you know? They say you can do 10. I don't know how you'd manage that.
Well, it's, you know, for readings that would be a little bit too much, but you know, but yeah, you can have more than that even if you want. But all right, so today's thing, and I just wanted to say first, we're wearing orange today. In if you are for it's Orange Day if you're for gun reform, so that's why the orange going on. And then, of course, Pride Month. So I had to pop that in as well.
Pride pillows. That's the best I can do. Right?
I am a rainbow. There you go. I love it.
There you go. That's all you need. That's perfect.
And Zena communicates with rainbows. So I feel very right at home here. So.
There you go. So, but I love seeing everybody, and I love the support coming in already for Orange and Rainbows. That's right. The healing medium. Hi, Kevin. Good to see you.
For Karen and Joe.
For Karen and Joe. And so I'm going to just pop them in here real quick so you know who we are here for. So here is Karen, our sister Karen, and you all know her, a reader on here with on YouTube with us, and her partner Joe, who
and her channel is a Starseed Awakening 1111.
Yes,
formerly known as Karen Elizabeth Sage Healers. So
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so Joe was given a very harsh kind of swift challenge in his life that took him swiftly out of his job and unable to do life as he normally would do it. We'll be sharing the story a little bit later, but I just wanted you to see this right now. But he is currently getting onto a heart transplant list. And you can see he's young and too young for all this to be happening. And now just kind of, it's like the major tower moment, right? I mean, everything just swept up his feet off the ground, you know what I mean? Swept him off. So this is who we're here for today. And so and I'll get off of here. You'll see pinned in the comments the link to the GoFundMe for them. We are here to give readings and spend time with you all in hopes that you will go, even if it's $1, go to the GoFundMe page and donate to Joe. And this, I mean, when a brother is down, we definitely want to be there for them. So, and I will go ahead and do this really quick. I feel a little discombobulated. Sorry, guys, because of the whole
right.
StreamYard issue. Oh, I hate StreamYard issues.
That always happens, right?
Oh, gosh. Sure. All right. So
venue.
Right. Okay. Here's the support page here, and you can just pop in there and donate, and you and read the story of their current situation and challenges and why we are doing this for them. Okay. So you would just go onto this page, you click on there, and it's very friendly, user friendly. You just go in and donate. If you can't donate, please go in and share. So we want to get the story out, and we want to get the support to them. It's kind of in one of those it's needed. I don't even know how else to say it, you guys. It's just, we really need, it's important.
Yeah, they're having to really make some difficult choices financially right now, because Karen is the one supporting them.
They will be having to move from their current apartment into something that is affordable for them, and because of going back down to one income here. So shall we get to some readings?
Let's do this.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, Lisa, you know Karen.
I do. I'm you know what? It's really interesting. I'm a brand new friend. We've recently met, just only in the last few months. And but I've never felt quite a connection with a human being so quickly ever in my life. I just and so I read for her and she read for me, and we're just so, and every time I pick up my cards for her, I get the heart on the bottom ever since this stuff has been going on with Joe. And so I just feel like we're just really, really connected. And honestly, I feel so honored to be here today. Being such a new friend of hers that but I picked up the call yesterday. I don't know if you saw, but I did a little show too, hoping to get the word out. I say, anytime you can share it, the more you share it, the more possibility there is that somebody who, of a generous heart will see it and want to give. So for me, well, we had a small conversation yesterday, and I'm like, okay, what can I do?
Wow.
That's why I'm here.
That is so beautiful. Yeah. Cause she, when we approached her about this, she gave us your name immediately. She's like, please invite her on and blah, blah, blah. So I'm glad you're here and super happy to meet you. And you do share in a hair thing.
Yeah, there is a little similarity. Like if I take my glasses off, I could totally get confused here. You can see it, Karen.
Honestly, I feel the same way. I was like looking in the mirror. It really was. No, we're soul sisters for sure. I just felt it right away.
That's cool. That's super cool.
So Libra lady is sharing, I understand heart issues. My late husband passed at 78 with a dilated cardiomyopathy. We spent over $100K on medical. So you understand what they're facing. And here we are, this little community trying to support her and Joe as best we can. So this is kind of what we're up against. So thank you for sharing your story, Libra. And we're just so sorry for your loss and all that. I mean, it's just the loss is already hard enough, or just the challenge of health and going back and forth to the doctors and how it disrupts your life and everything. And
right, because you have to think of things like that. I mean, she's going to have to take time off to do things to get him to appointments and get him to where he needs to be and be there for him if he needs something. So and
one thing that you all don't know is or you might know, but you know, Joe has a young daughter who's I think 13. So so we need to. My heart is just in this for them. Okay. Let's start. Let's go here. Deb 2021. Welcome and hello, and thank you for being here. And she says, I just started a new relationship. What do the guides see for this?
New relationship.
Always lovely.
Right. Kind of gives you that feel good thing, right? Yeah.
So, often lovely.
Yeah.
Most often lovely.
Started a new relationship. And you know how we work it, just go whenever you feel spirit has something going on and has something to say. Now you do Lenormand, right, Lisa?
I do a few different things. I have a bunch out here. I have Lenormand. Yeah. And what did you, a Kipper, also tarot, chakra cards. I do a little bit of everything. I even have these little synchro signs and
cool.
It sort of depends on what I get called to do. For relationships though, I think there's I love Lenormand because of the heart card, right? And
I'm going to go ahead and start.
Yep.
My name is JJ with Tito Steve. I'm a shamanic medicine energy practitioner. I have a language that will come out that has a healing property to it. And they're bringing me to your heart area, heart-based. I'm seeing it as a soul wound, and I'm getting energetic permission to go forward with this. I know it's kind of springing it up on you. So if you could, and this could be for everybody, just put your just put your hand on your heart space. And we'll just ask the universal logos, to Christ spirit, any creator energy that you feel is true in your heart space. And just know that coming in connection with a new relationship, we already have the ripples from the beginning of our time to right now. Just getting your energetic light body, your energetic whole self ready for this. Connecting in with your spirit guides very strongly. This is something I feel like you do a lot.
Hold on, JJ. We're getting a little feedback.
Okay.
I'm going to put you out and then bring you back in. The energy, it happens. Sorry. Okay, so it's not you. Okay, that's weird. It doesn't seem to stop with any of us.
Okay. Am I echoing?
Sorry, guys. Hold on.
Debbie, put yourself back out again, briefly. Is it Debbie?
I think it might be.
I still hear it.
I think it's you.
Okay.
I'm still very well.
Okay. All right.
The energy is very strong right now with this one.
Right, right.
It's very important to give yourself permission. And so it is.
Beautiful.
Thank you, JJ.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa, did you have something you wanted?
On the bottom, I get the lucky clover, which to me is it was a spur of the moment thing. You were not expecting it, and that it came out of it just came out of nowhere almost. Is that almost what you? Oh, I just got chills a little bit. That's almost what you said. And that yes, that you're, because it is a new relationship. It means that there were older relationships, and somehow you've shed your skin to allow this new love to come in. And it's the key to success, I'm seeing. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling about it. I feel like and it's for you. The key to success for you is abundance and accepting proposals of love that come your way. Surprising. You were surprised by this proposal of love, but it's your destiny. It's actually it's you signed up for that before you decided to come. I'm choosing that, please. I'll take one of those. That's sort of what I'm hearing. And yeah, it's been a lot of troubles and a long journey, and it hasn't felt like you've known what's going on. There's my spirit guide, a little foxy. Lately, he's been coming up all the time. Follow your spirit guides. And sunshine is yours. Joy is yours. I think it's really interesting that I want to end here, though. I'm a firm believer in follow your joy. If you follow the joy, everything else comes, my friends. Everything else comes. You have to follow the joy. So there it is. Follow that joy, dear. And if that's what this new relationship is for you, then follow it. And if it's not, then don't. I feel like when you get to the beginning, start. And when you get to the end, stop. Right. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Awesome.
Did you want to go, Debbie?
Did you already go?
I haven't gone yet. No.
I mean, I'm just going to be really quick. I feel very positive about this. When I just feel like this is part of your journey. Wherever this is leading, it's part of your path. It's part of your journey, and it's supposed to be. I do feel that you've kind of been waiting for this, and there's this is victory. You've been waiting, and things are going to start moving quickly if you want it to. So,
all right.
Yeah.
What I got the King of Swords, and I think that represents whoever this is. I think that they're a good communicator. I think that's an excellent thing for you and for them. It's just a really good compatibility. Now, I did get the moon. I do think, both of you have some things from the past, as was mentioned earlier, that you all have to work out together. But I don't think that's any hindrance of any sort at all. I think that's great that you all will be able to put all that stuff out on the table and kind of see where each other stands and on the situation, all that. I got the Queen of Wands. Have a good time. I see a lot of excitement with this, and going forward, I got the Chariot and I got the Eight of Wands, and both of these together really makes it feel like it's kind of moving fast. Like it's coming in hot. It's really cool, but it's it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be, I'm getting that surprise feeling as well. It's unexpected, completely unexpected. I did get the Two of Pentacles, and I got the Justice card. So here we go with, despite all the excitement, take a breath, step outside the situation every so often, find that balance between the two of you. And I think everything will be fine. And my last card I got is actually the Ace of Cups. So it's all about the love.
Yay. Yay.
Beautiful. Wow. I got chills, you guys. That was
Yay.
That's cool.
Slow go now, but well, when you step into it, it's gonna it's like, whoa.
I'm like, yep. I'm like, hold on to the reins, girl, because it might feel slow right now, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Thank you. Someone donated to the GoFundMe.
Oh yeah. And I wanted to share that right now while we move into the next, at least if you want to throw that up. We are popping up quickly over here on the donation page. Let me share and show you. And so thank you everyone for your donations. So look, we've already popped up, you guys, look.
Wow.
Oh, it's wonderful.
So again, the donation, there you see it there. If you just click on that link and go over there, it's very easy to follow. You can read their story, their full story, and then the donate here. So yeah. All right, stop sharing. And we are back. So thank you guys. How exciting. So quickly. I love this community, I'm telling you.
Can I share something really quickly? Is that all right?
Yes.
So before I get on, I do look at the bottom of all the different cards. Like I'll shuffle them and then I cut them and then look at the bottom. And so it just makes me want to share. So yeah, there's this two of swords, right? So I'm sorry, 8 of swords. He's feeling hemmed in, not quite able to, make those right. Feeling everything feels very tight right now, right? Before we started. But here we are, we're convening, right? Here's the bottom of the Kipper deck. We convene together.
Oh, I love that Kipper deck.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. It's neat. It's called the Rainbow Kipper. It's a real great beginning deck. And then at the bottom of I always forget his name, Zany Tarot, is the 10 of Wands. All of us carrying that responsibility so that we allow them to release, right, which was on the bottom of this other deck that I'd used, the Karma, right? Release the fears, release the starting over.
Yes.
Today, we're going to bring in that money. Ching, 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 friends. Just donate what you can. Donate what you can.
Give us $1. Thank you.
Yeah, if you were in the same position, just put yourself in the shoes and just donate. Because you'd want us to do that for you too, right? You are the Queen of Pentacles, whether you think you are or not, and you've got enough to give to this cause.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll share the news later. But okay,
I love it. Ooh, babies, love it.
That baby coming.
Cosmic toga party. Hello. All right.
I love it. I want to join a cosmic toga party.
I know, right?
Doesn't that sound like fun, right?
It does, actually. Like
That's
a lot
good
of
time.
Yay, Marvita. Thank you. Okay. When is the baby coming? Hi, Kelly. Kelly wants to know, when is that baby coming? When am I going to have a baby?
All right, baby.
I'm going to try to use my pendulum on this one.
I know it's so hard to wait, but I do hear cosmic timing on this. I'm hearing the word cosmic timing, and I've never heard those two words put together. So, let's see.
I keep getting the clouds. Like that's the third time it's wound up on the bottom for me. So I'm kind of feeling like it reminds me of when I was pregnant with mine. I thought he was coming one time and he decided he was coming some other time. So I feel like maybe it's not exactly, yeah, we're not supposed to know just yet. Yeah, but oh, look at how sweet this is, though. Look, so here we got the clouds, and then the dog, which is loyal, stay loyal and true. And I get the feeling that this baby might become a really good friend, as well. But that, yeah, there's some issues yet before they come. They're working out some issues before they arrive. If that makes sense to you.
I was kind of picking up on something like that. I'm not sure of a time, but I'm feeling the baby's going to come when the baby's ready to come. And I they're doing their little incubator thing in there, so there are things that they have to work out prior to, to be a healthy baby. But I don't know. I mean, I can try to throw some cards here, though. Let's see.
I feel like she's trying to get pregnant, right? That's what I was
trying to get pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not pregnant yet.
That's what I'm sensing. I mean, that's how I took it.
Okay. Well, I took that completely. I was thinking the pregnancy's already active. But you probably nailed that.
So with that, though, still cloudy. I have, still cloudy. Best friend, mountains, something about a new beginning with a partner. But it's everything you're...
Kelly says, yes, we miscarried in November, ready for baby to come back. Yeah. So we're all connecting into some of those things. And I got the divine timing card, and that's exactly what they were saying to me. This cosmic, I guess with the word cosmic timing, I guess that would be divine timing as well. But don't worry. I just want you to know that this next time, when you get pregnant, I feel like it's going to be solid. Don't worry. It's going to secure itself, and that baby's coming in. Okay.
I got the King of Wands, which is quite the fertility card. That's true. I got the Page of Swords, which is very childlike, a youthful card, right? And then I got Judgment, but this is interesting because you all were talking about clouds. So, something's coming, and that could be
second chances, right? Like
baby makes 3 at the bottom there.
There you go. Yay.
So.
I was getting, Kelly, that wherever the soul is, it's very comfortable. It's very comfortable. It almost the child essence has a very strong connection with Earth, which might be the previous time. Sometimes what Spirit tells me in this situation, not just now, but in the past, that when babies come and make a connection with Earth on this planet, and then they zip off somewhere else instead of, either putting feet on the Earth or, staying a little bit longer and then flying off. I believe that the connection is incredibly, incredibly strong with this child essence. Very comfortable, very connected to Earth through you. They're comfortable right now. They just wanted to let you know that. But if you would like to, you can put your hands on your belly and your heart. Just having a little connection, which you probably already do anyways. And if anybody else had this situation, they can do this as well. Just feeling the ripples, the heart ripples, flowing to the children, the animals, anything that's stepped in the physical and stepped out of the physical. Kana ishtitai. Ina tana ishtita tana yewa. Ina tana ishtita. And just feeling spirit coming in and building a nest, focusing on the nest. A very, very katotano ushtita. I'm seeing beautiful feathers for the landing. Kano tano ushtitai. Yenana ushtitano kayawa. Kano ushtitai. Yenana ushtita. Just putting it out there to the child essence, the spirit, the soul, that you're working on the landing, the soft nest. Katitono ushtitano takushtitai. Yenatano ushtita. If this is something that sounds good or resonates with you, you could also have a space outside on the earth where you can place like special rocks or a fairy garden or anything like that, just to almost set up like a little nest even outside too, since the earth is such a really strong connection to this little one. And so it is. Katotanoshita.
Beautiful.
Love that.
I feel like that touched a lot of healing for a lot of other people, JJ, with that.
Yeah, I love the way how spirit communicates that with me. That sometimes these little, like a firefly energy, these hummingbird energies, they want a connection here. Sometimes the connection is just much quicker than our hearts would hope for. But it's their way to connect and then go travel.
Beautiful.
Sometimes.
Well, so we are hugging you, Kelly. Blessings to you, and hold on for that divine timing. It'll be perfect. Right. Okay, can you click on that, Lisa, for me? I'm over here doing something else. There we
go. Cosmic Toga Party. Thank you for your donation. And you're saying I really like that idea of Libra Lady to have a real time healing session for Joe. If he and Karen are into it, I think it would be really great. Someone with a YouTube channel should organize that.
Awesome. Yeah. I love that idea too. And thank you, Cosmic, for that donation. Keep note of donations coming in on the channel instead of but let me go ahead and share again. We are popping up, you guys. This is exciting. Here we go. Look at that. Thank you, community. This is what our time today is about, is supporting our sister and her partner, Joe. So thank you for this. Blessings. So awesome. So awesome. And there's the link again, if you want to just click on it and pop on over. Awesome. Okay. So I did get some news from Karen. We got some news this morning from Karen in regards to where they are at in the process. And it sounds like the medication that they gave Joe to kind of try to stabilize him is not working. So we are praying that he will be higher on the list for that transplant.
Yes.
So because it is not working, which means
and even that's a process, getting on that list.
Yeah. Which means it starts to affect your organs at this point. So we need to keep that in prayer as well. Okay. All right. Debo. And Debo, I just want to thank you for sharing the information. And Ellen, thank you for that donation. I'm just going to have to write all these down because I won't know how to do that later when it goes through the YouTube. All right. Deborah O said she's not in a place to actually provide finances for donation, but she shared the GoFundMe page. So wonderful. Thank you so much, Deb. And so she's asking, please, can you tell me when I'll get a permanent job? Yes, let's do that. Looking at job prospects for you, Deb.
It's interesting. On the bottom, I chose Kipper because Kipper has a beautiful work card that I'll use. But on the bottom, I don't know if you can see, but it says good outcome and change.
Ooh.
So, yeah, so I'm going to say,
nice.
That's, yeah.
Whoa.
I'll look a little closer, but feel free to go ahead.
Yeah. Hi.
Thank you, Hypnicity. So if it is easier for you guys just to click in here, that's okay. Preferably go straight into their GoFundMe because it's a little bit easier to track, but it's okay. She's grateful. We're all grateful. Thank you. Deb.
You know, I think it's cool that the job question came up because that's one thing that Karen is always such an advocate of is, you know, setting those intentions and manifesting, and you know, are you setting the blueprint for what you would like to do and where you would like to go with that? And, you know, that's a big factor. So that's something to think about as well. If that's something you're not already doing, manifestation can go a long way. It really can.
I feel, Deb, it's been tough trying to reinvent yourself here and, you know, put your toes back out there, finding that where you feel that you won't be eaten up and spit out. And I do feel a shift in that for you. And I feel a lot of joy around it. So I feel like that shift is coming. I think, Lisa, you touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, and so I'll just continue if that's all right. So, so here you were, the good lady. You're doing everything you needed to be doing, but you got this sad news. I feel like it was sad news about losing your job. You took it pretty well, though. Here's your work right here. This is what's behind you. Do you work? I'm going to say that your work in the home is what's going to be most successful. Do you see that? So it says the house and great fortune. So I see you taking control of it. Yeah, grateful, and I see you taking control of it. Yeah, and there's the work card followed it just and again, you were just in front of that, right? So the work card to the, you know, it's something you're doing, some kind of work from your home, and it leads to great fortune. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, and unexpected money. Yeah, always good, I say, right?
Right.
Oh yes, and it will feel like a gift. Trust the universe. I'm one of those ones. Things always work out for me. Things are always working out for me. Period.
You just said the universe.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what line of work we're talking about here, but I do get something. You're a leader and not a follower. I got the Hierophant. I got the Strength card. I think you do like an occupation where you can take charge, but at the same time, I got the Princess of Wands and I got the Ace of Cups. And with these together, it makes me feel like there's like a creative side to you also that you like to pursue. Definitely along the way, there was something. I got the Eight of Swords for you, so there has been some interference. But I also think this interference card could represent some self-doubt that you may have. You definitely got the you've got the gift to do whatever it is that you like to do. And I got the Chariot. So I do see something moving in soon. But I'm not sure on the timing of it though, but I do see something coming your way, and it's going to be, it might be a little bit different than what you're expecting to get. A little bit.
I keep hearing the word reinvent, and I'm telling you, it's not a word I really enjoy, honestly. That's what I'm hearing, and I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah.
But put all those feelers out, just keep doing, while that's free will. If you're not putting stuff out there, it's hard for other things to show up. But no, I see something very promising. I do.
Yeah. And I keep getting a 2 around it too, but go ahead, Lisa.
No, I already did. I just was reiterating that at the bottom of the deck was a gift. Yeah, that it is a gift.
Yeah. I see like that offer coming in, possibly there. Big changes for you. I have the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles coming in, as far as like that flow is going to pop in. It's going to be financially a better place for you. And I did get a 2 around it, and then July popped out for the timing card. So in the next couple months, hopefully you'll see this all changing and coming in for you.
Nice.
It's all yours, JJ.
Thank you. Okay, Deb, of course, I've got the heart on the mind since we're doing this for Joe's GoFundMe. So it seems like every reading has a heart connection to it, which makes a lot of sense when we're talking about babies and relationships and jobs. So, so Deb, they brought me to the heart, and they brought me to the alignment, meaning, I mean, it can mean whatever it is to you, but for me, what I'm thinking is the alignment to this job. I saw that you're a flight attendant on private jets in the chat. I'm just wondering if that's your heart's desire, something that you want to align up stronger, and which totally Spirit would support. I do feel like it's just, you have some alignment issues. So energetically, I'm going to think of it as your energy centers. Some people call them chakras. I like to just call them energy centers. And I'm just going to take a moment to just imagine if something's out of alignment. Think of it as like the spine, where it's a little like beep, 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 beep. So they just want to, like, if there's a string on the end of your energy centers, we're just going to like connect you up and connect you down and all around probably as well. But we're just going to energetically go like this to bring your alignment. Now let's think if there was anything that was keeping you from the alignment, any sort of, not from past lives, I'm not getting, but maybe from this time. Maybe this is something that you've tried to do before, not just the alignment, but maybe just when you try to like go into what your heart's desire is. Okay, yeah, when you go into what your heart desires, sometimes that's just so vulnerable. So I'm just thinking about your energy centers. So the energy center, like around a bit above the, what is that, the sacral, if we're talking chakras. It's the one that's right below the rib cage, above the belly button. If you just put your hand right there, that one's just kind of, they're saying the word misrepresentation. With misrepresentation, I'm thinking maybe the stories. They're saying stand in your strength. The misrepresentation, they're going to try to clear the misrepresentation. Going to the throat area as well. Just knowing that it's so hard to speak our truth. Sometimes when people aren't listening, settling the energy, checking in with your energy centers. We're just going to ask, especially through the heart's center, the heart space for you. Seeing if we can release anything that doesn't belong to you. This misrepresentation isn't your story right now. We can shed that. It's time to shed that. To align with your heart's desire. If you're trying one way to align with your heart's desire and maybe it's not working, it says just turn your focus just a little bit to the left or a little bit of the right. They're opening up your energy centers, seeing them vibrating in the resonance at a perfect pitch for right now, for you. Seeing that your path is open. That feels really good. Good job. They say that they're aligned. And I wish you the best of luck.
That was beautiful.
Love that.
She said she was backstabbed in her old job. We were all tapping into that old something that happened. So, but yeah.
I feel so much lighter. It's like, it's coming from the back. Didn't see it coming.
Didn't see it coming.
Mm-mm.
Deb, hugging you. Looking forward to hearing from you after you are into your new position.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay. And again, in between questions, we're going to keep sharing because that's why we're here. And that's to help our brother and sister out here on the GoFundMe. And there's the link right there for Joe and Karen. And you can read their story more in depth. We did talk a little bit about their story and some little updates already. But so we're just going to keep on sharing. We have here, let me refresh this.
Oh, and JJ Deb said you're spot on. She could listen to you all day.
Yeah, you're just wonderful. I feel peaceful being in the same space with you.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh,
is that an all shucks? Oh, shucks.
She's like,
I feel even more peaceful when JJ and I drink whiskey together. Then we're really
those days.
We have 33 people who've donated today. So thank you so much, you guys. And so let's keep going.
I say, Marvita, I love your comments so much. I missed you.
Marvita, yeah. And so some of her cards I just have been integrating them with my cards that I made. So I just integrate the cards that she has painted and sent to me. I just integrate them right in. Marvita is just fabulous. We've seen this one already today. But yeah, so she paints these beautiful cards and I sit with them, get the energy and integrate them. That's not one. Right on in. And she's just fabulous. Love you, Marvita.
Catherine Bush, we're asking for donations of prayer, of sharing the links, of monetary exchanges for our friend Karen and her partner Joe. Joe needs a heart transplant, and there is a GoFundMe page.
And the link is pinned, as well as you'll see it pop up every once in a while in the chat. And thank you, Michelle, for that beautiful donation. All right. Here we go. It's good to see everybody. So let's see. Start. And so I'm loving to see that we have about 135 people in the house with us. The family's here. Thank you for hanging out with us today. I know these questions aren't normal for my YouTube, but we're open to all Q&A today for the GoFundMe. For
a telethon. Ring, ring.
I'm telling you, right? The lines are hot. The lines are open.
The lines are open. Love it. Okay.
Send your gift of love and money, however you want.
Love, money, and prayers. We'll take them all.
And I love what you said, though, JJ. What was it? You called it monetary what? Monetary exchange unit?
Monetary exchanges.
Like, here. I love it.
The best energy exchange.
Yeah. On the bottom.
Susie, we've been starring the questions. There's 2 of us that have the ability to star them. So there's 2 eyes on the chat at all times. Catherine.
Wow, Catherine.
Beautiful.
Huzzah.
Yay.
Thank
Way
you.
to go. Thank you, Catherine Bush. Wow.
Ring a bell. Give me the bell.
Ding, ding. Where's my bell?
Oh, I do have a bell. Oh, here you got one. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Francesca.
Wow.
Assistance is coming. It's on the way.
Blessings to you
Love
guys.
it.
This is beautiful.
You know, Karen is such a sweet soul, and Joe, I haven't met him yet, but boy, you could just see his sweetness dripping right off of him, can't you? Yeah. And anybody who who gets her love deserves our help. I'm sorry. That's the way I feel about it.
Amen.
Yeah. He's wonderful, and he's just great too.
All right.
You know what? I don't usually read on things like this. It's a little exciting for me. JJ, will you be participating in this one? I'm kind of curious.
Oh, I didn't even read the question yet. What will be Amber Heard's ultimate outcome? Okay. How will her appeal go? How will her career go? And finally, how will Johnny's career go? This is questions a lot. We're going to go ahead and just kind of take an overview and see what comes. And some of you, if you want to read on this, you don't have to. But if you do, whatever, if you're taking towards Johnny, or if you're taking towards the questions on Amber, we'll just go with
bottom line is Gail needs to know. Gail has questions.
Gail wants to spill the tea. Let's spill the tea for Gail. Absolutely. All right, Amber. So I did touch base on this the other day because inquiring minds want to know all about this, and it makes sense. It's a good distraction to what's going on in our world right now. And Amber is not going to let this go. So I do feel that Melissa says she doesn't feel the appeal. I feel like Amber's not going to let this go. She can't because of her personality or whatever. She's just like, I feel people in her life are telling her to let it go, let this drop, let it kind of wash over, and pretty soon it'll be forgotten and you'll be able to get back into work, right? I don't know if she's going to follow their advice here.
She seems to have the temperament of not letting things go. That's just me talking.
Tina, thank you. Blessings to you.
But let's see.
But they want her, just like any news, it does kind of wash it. We forget yesterday's news. Just as a society, we tend to do that, right? So, but she's not, I don't feel like she's listening.
I seem to be reading on some kind of past thing almost a little bit. She had the world.
She did.
And she just let her all the stuff, that's all the ugliness come out. And it's not that the moon's always ugly, but in her case, it's ugly. And she had everything she could wish for. Look, there's the 9 of Cups. She had everything she could wish for. Look, there's the 9 of Pentacles. She had the beautiful home. There's the 10 of Cups, which is my mom's card, actually. But in this case, I'm telling you, it's just, she had everything. She had everything. And look, she just threw it away because of her sense of right and wrong. It's always about what's right and wrong for her, like her sense of justice. I don't know. Yeah. And then the 3, I don't know whose team had 3 people on it, but they brought the judgment, and maybe it's her, it just came. Yeah. Yeah. And you're right. She's going to continue on. She's not letting it go.
So in the energy right now, she doesn't want to let it go.
Yeah. Because she's I think she's this, honestly. That's what I think she is. I think she's the upside down Queen of Swords. Yeah.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And she's definitely being told, don't push this river. Don't do this. They're telling her, don't do this. It's not going to work in your favor. But she's being offered this transformation point. And I've read on that for Johnny in regards to this whole thing. It was interesting because when I was first asked to read on this way back when it wasn't even in court yet, but people wanted to know. And I just got this was a time for an awakening for Johnny, that he was going to, it's kind of like our life review, but you get to be here during that life review and it's in your face. And so you have a choice to make some changes now, like in your life and choice, spiritual choices, a whole transformation kind of thing, an awakening. And it looked like he took it, and he will step into this new awakening within himself. He's learned from his past and choices and his own stuff. He had to take a look at it again. And not only did he take a look at it, but the world took a look at it, his life review with him. So courageous. She did too. However, I didn't see her taking this moment as a time of awakening. So we can pray for her for that. Because we want all our humans to, to step into that healing. But I don't know that she's going to take it. I feel like she's trapped in this circle of like whatever it is. She's trapped in it. But we'll see. I mean, she still has that choice, and we can pray it in for her. Anybody else have anything on this?
Just say I know that relationships are really challenging, and people that are under the spotlight like those 2 were, it's not like, especially if you're not super grounded, there's all sorts of crazy stuff that can happen. And I would just say, if I was thinking about like Joe and Karen, I'm not too sure about Joe, but I think so. But with Karen, Karen did step out of a relationship, and just step out of like a narrative that you were a part of is just really super hard. And you have to be very brave, and you're going to fall down and skin up your knees. And I think a lot of people watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial are getting different like eye-opening things, about being kinder. Like, what if all my emails were like being read out to the public, and I'm just like, oh my God, that's humiliating. And that wasn't, what I meant when I was saying it. I was just, it all comes down to the heart. Like when your heart isn't feeling good and you feel like you're not being listened to, or your heart isn't being like received well, people can do some crazy stuff. And I just I was definitely obsessed with this trial, and I think they both they need to skin their knees a little. Especially Amber needs to skin her knees a little bit more. So yeah, I don't feel like she's going to let it go either. And I hope that they can both, like the toxicity, I hope that they can both step out of that story. That's not a fun story to be in.
No. Good insight there.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't watch any of it, so I know nothing except from what I've been reading, what I get when people are asking questions. But yeah, Lisa, you have cards there? Or?
Yeah, I did the deck of character, and I focused mainly on her. I think. I mean, I agree. It's not the end of things, right? But I got repairman and I got mirror, and that makes me feel like she's really it's the blame game with all this stuff, right? But I do think that she's really concerned about her image. I think that's a strong concern. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want the last word to be, "Oh, I'm wrong." That's not where she wants to be. I got circus, tornado.
Well, there you go.
I think she's willing to stir this up as much as she can, even now. But I did get house under construction and door.
Oh.
And I got gift. So all these three together made me feel like this is her attempt at maybe, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I do think she wants to kind of reinvent herself. You know, maybe
and did her, she gets to.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I think she really is. She's wanted to go that extra step, and this is not the last note of the little symphony on this one. She's got something else to say. So,
yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I have that comment. There we go. So again, we're here to do the GoFundMe, and blessings to everybody who has just popped in. It's open Q&A, and welcome. And I want to go ahead and share the GoFundMe here. Let me go ahead and okay. So we have share. Sorry, Lisa's like, there she goes, talking out loud again.
I love it.
So you can see we're popping up.
Yay.
GoFundMe. So let's keep it going while we are here. So, and if you just want to go ahead and pop on, there's the link. Just pop in there, and you can read their story. And you recognize Karen here. She's one of our sisters on here that read with us. So that's what we're here to do, due to absolutely life-changing diagnosis that came in for her partner, Joe. Okay. There we go. All right, Joanne. Hi, Joanne. Here we are. And if you have put a question in here, please stick around, because we like it for you to be here when we do your question, because a lot of people have questions in. And so please let me know, Joanne, if you're here, and I'll tell you kind of Tasha is next. Then we have Butterflies Free, then Rondaroo. So those are some that are started coming up. So let us know you're here. Tasha, Butterflies Are Free, and Rondaroo are next. And then Rod and Strawberry Rhubarb and Wiki and Seascape. So, and then Ellen. So let us know you're here. So when we get to you, and Joanne is here. Thank you, Joanne. Judy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll get your question in there. All right. Do my guides have a message for me, Joanne? Ellen's here. I'm sensing here with what I'm being shown, Joanne, and we can share this experience together. If you're right there on your phone or computer, you can write to me. But I'm seeing that you've kind of it's like you've kind of been feeling right on the outside of something, and waiting for that last thing to come together for you to step into something. I know that sounds like all over the place, but it's like that one last piece coming together for you. I see that one last piece coming in for you. So whatever you've been waiting for, it is coming in. But I do want to, your spirit team wants to recognize that, yes, you have been kind of on the outside of this and kind of in that waiting pattern, but that one last piece is coming in.
I felt compelled to pull 2 oracle cards for her. I got go for it, you are supported. Nice. And I also got soon you will find what you've been missing. So,
trying to make a decision to move. She's trying to make a decision to move. Okay, so that last piece is coming in for you to make that decision or something.
Interesting.
Oh, yes. Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
I'm talking out loud when I'm throwing the cards. Go ahead.
So I was drawn to the synchro signs, which are these they're little tiny signs. They're so cute. They're just wonderful. They're so cute. So this one means partner most times, right? It means partner. But the temple is next. But I kind of feel like if indeed, what was it? Something about the house? Because it didn't make any sense to me at all until you just said something about she's moving home. And you're right next to it is the earthquake. So that do you know that moving is one of the most stressful things you can do? And it's the most, right?
In the middle of it.
You up like crazy, right? This is a shake. This is an earthquake. But then look at this, right after that, huzzah, is the earth and abundance. Look, you can't get any more abundant than that. Do you see it? So, it brings it up for me that it's through these, and because I didn't understand it, I went to Lenormand, right? Because I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll put that to the side. I don't get it. But then I went to Lenormand, and on the bottom, first of all, was the sun, right? Which is just means that it's the same. It's the world and the money put together, right? It really is. So I feel like there's a message that's coming soon. Here, then I went to your right beside you. So there are these little things. There's some shakeup, this move. There's something going on here right next to you. But don't worry about it. It's a new beginning. It's coming. Okay. So just trust. I often feel that the mice and these things here, we get more lessons from these things than we get from anything else, right? So thank you, sir. May I have another? I almost say, and I know that sounds crazy, but I've come to this place in my life where when things are this or that, right? I go, all right, what's the lesson? Bring it on. I'm ready. Let's just, and even with the tears rolling down my cheeks, thank you. I get it. I'm okay. You know what I mean? So just trust in the process, because whatever's being lost now, loss equals freedom. And honestly, it's bringing you the world and tons of money, good abundance. It doesn't always have to be money. It can be abundance of all sorts, but a bag of money.
Well, and, timing, it sounds like, in regards to that too.
That new beginning. Oh, and in fact, right after the new beginning is in the clouds right now, but you will have a stroke of good luck. And I would say within like either you can manifest it or within a lunar cycle is what I'm hearing. I could go on forever. I have a hard time stopping, so I'm going to stop.
Here she is, Starseed Awakening 1111. This is Karen. She's popping in. She's at work. I wanted to say thank you, my soul family. My heart is so full from all the generosity and healing thoughts. I love you all.
Oh,
so we are all giving you a big hug.
Hugging you from here.
Your community here, Karen, is sharing the love. And
yes.
Yeah. So beautiful. You are very loved. Joe's very loved.
I have something to say for Joanne. Spirit was bringing me to, sometimes Spirit will bring me, or my people will bring me to an energy center. And this one's really funny. The energy center, like this power, this power point, if you will, for you is in your knee. like in your knee, which it's just one knee, which is really interesting. Which brings me to Debbie. Do you remember when we were in Sedona and both of our big toes started hurting?
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, where it's just like sometimes the spirit can get in, physically somewhere. And so it's like, I don't know if your knee hurts off and on, or if it's just, I guess it's a reminder of just looking at your physical as something that can communicate with you. And when I think of the knee, it helps us, it just helps us in directions, like where we're heading. And so they brought me to that energy point. It's like your strength, your energy point. And they brought me to the hollow bone. I'm not sure, Joanne, if you've heard of what a hollow bone is in shamanic energy medicine. You can think of it as if you're a straw or a hollow bone between spirit and wherever. But they brought me to your hollow bone. I'm thinking that you are obviously a spiritual person if you're asking for guides, messages. So what they wanted to do is just take the moment, and my eyes might flutter with this, but so Joanne, I'm getting a yes that you might like this and to go forward with it. And other people can also feel this energy as well, but they just wanted to open it up, almost like crack the nut, if you will, is what they're saying. To just open it up. The throat chakra, the throat energy center is very, very tight with this opening. So we're just going to hold on to that. I think this could be a more of a collective thing as well. So thank you for being up, Joanne. So just asking the question, what would it take to open up our hollow bones, to be the receivers and the givers? To be the receivers and the givers. What would need to adjust in our body, in our heart space, in our throat, and how much good clearing of things that don't belong to us or isn't part of our story anymore, especially if it has anything to do with any ancestral patterns that aren't in alignment with us collectively right now. Just welcoming in that energy from above, below, all around, and just looking at it like this beautiful yellow flower that just blossoms, like you're looking at that color and feeling that color, and just realizing how beautiful the world is and how happy that we are to be here, even though it's challenging. And again, just working on a little bit of debris that's in the throat area from the beginning of our time to right now, with maybe people not listening, maybe not being able to get the right words out. So just leaning on communication and just like raking away, like if it was wet leaves in the fall, just raking that heaviness, just knowing all those things, just like the leaves were nutrients for what was to grow. Even though it felt uncomfortable and stifling, those things happened. But raking them away so the sun can shine on us. That yellow, beautiful color. And as we see that energy going down, just knowing that our belly is our second brain, has a lot of knowledge. So taking care and being very grateful of everything that's inside that area. Just realizing that it does good for us, even though we don't know what's going on in there all the time. And seeing the hollow bone clearing. And feeling the dancing, kamatama music, katatama ushtita, the beautiful stretching. And the breath of fresh air. Thanking our guides for helping us with that. So it is. Woo! Wow. That was great. Thank you. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, right. We all benefit from.
Right.
Amazing.
So maybe right at the end, JJ, we can do a meditation for everyone here.
Yeah.
A little just ending of taking us in wherever spirit wants to take us.
It might be vibrating.
And the wind just kicked up here like crazy.
Oh yeah, for your mic.
Whoosh. I think you really moved the energy. That was great. Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right.
Again, so grateful to be here, you guys. Thank you so much. It's just wonderful.
And I forgot to even give my Joanne, so I just was so into JJ's thing. Things are looking up for you. Things will open up for we. I understand that you're in this place, kind of not just in moving, but several things in regards to even just family things and other obstacles that are there. I do feel it's been hard. It's been hard, but things are changing. That shift is coming in, and that's what they were showing me right at the beginning. So blessings to you, and that's your spirit team wants you to know that it is shifting for you. But I love when spirit comes in and recognizes, it's a tough go down here. You know what I mean? So I love when they come in and recognize that for us, but then they give us some hope. So that's always nice too. Blessings to you, Joanne. All right. Tasha. Okay, Tasha. I forgot. Did you guys see Tasha's name? I feel like everybody else said they were here, but I didn't remember. Is Tasha, are you here?
I don't know.
I just don't recall seeing her name. I saw everybody else.
I haven't seen it lately.
Yeah, I don't see that Tasha's here. She didn't answer when I called her name before.
Okay.
So we're going to go on, and I'm going to go ahead and go to, I'll leave it there just in case, but I should probably go to the one who donated at the same time, right? Who's that?
Oh,
here, Judy.
Yeah.
Okay. Judy. Okay, so after Judy, we have Butterflies Are Free, then Rhonda Rue, then Joanne, then Deb, then Rob. I'm sorry. Tasha, Butterflies, Rhonda Rue, then Rod. And does my mother and sister have a message for me? They both passed in 2019. I am so
I'm so sorry.
Sorry about all to lose two loved ones like that. And one is enough. Two is soul wrenching. Sister.
No words. I couldn't even imagine.
Mm-mm.
Judy, do you ever feel like they are holding you with their hands? Like they just brought me to the back of the head, and it was just like this very comforting feeling. Do you ever feel like they're hands-on?
I'm going to throw this out there because this has just happened. For whatever reason, I'm smelling popcorn. I don't know. I just want to say that. I don't know if that means anything to you, but there's something about popcorn. I don't know if that rings a bell with anything. I don't know if that triggers a memory or if it's a metaphor or what. I have no idea. But let's see.
So, Judy, let us know you're still here, first of all.
Oh,
I feel like I have your sister who just came in, and she has this journal, but it's not just any journal. It's like a, sorry, she's putting her butt in my face. That means she really loves me. Apparently.
Well, we'll say that, yeah.
When they put their butt in your face. But she's showing me a journal, but it's like a leather journal, and the pages aren't ones with lines in it, but it would be more like where you could draw and write in it as well. So it's like these blank pages. She took time to show me that. So I don't know what that means. It's so much easier if we can share in this energy back and forth, Judy, so we can place what she's trying to show me here better to bring in the message for you. But she's also taking this. So it might be something that she's encouraging you to do, because she's taking this and handing it to you. So she's like, here, put, whether it's time for you to write something or put something down but literally this journal. I feel like you guys shared something in common that she's also highlighting. Like something very similar to each other, and very yeah, it was like between the two. She keeps showing. She's giving me a feeling around it too, like just a really good, like this was our thing feeling that you shared in common with her. Yes, and she is showing me too, just like she was showing JJ. She definitely makes her presence known. You can hear bumping like that, little bumps and things that you might kind of let go of something, whatever in the house, but that's her, she says. She just wants you to know she's there. She's really trying to comfort you. She's also showing me, even though you had that in common thing, there was also at some point maybe a distance, pulling apart a little bit. She's trying to mend it. She's trying to pull that back together. That time is kind of like, what a waste that was. That whatever that separation was, it's just kind of like, wow. And she's trying to bring mending and healing and love and light into that space.
Huh.
But it is like there and just doing this kind of like where you bring sheep all in together and you're just hugging as she's supporting your two. Judy is here. We were 3 weeks apart. So real supportive of you two together. I mean, something about that connection and bringing you two together. But I'm going to leave it there. They both have a lot to say, but I'm going to go ahead and pause there and allow you all to chit chat.
I'm seeing some good stuff too, but anybody else want to go next, or
go for it?
Are you sure? Yeah. So I didn't get it. It was funny when I'm doing Kipper again because there's a good lady card and there's a rich girl card. So I just figure I'm going to go ahead and look and see what was around those. Right. So something about your mom. I feel like there's the court official and the letter together tell me that they're, and again, that could have to do with some kind of rift that you're talking about as well. But I also feel like these two cards together are often a will. Either there's something you missed in it, something that she's left you that you haven't found yet. For her, it is concerning. Look, it's behind her. Do you see that? It's concerning her that you either haven't found it yet, or it was, or if that was like a rift, if it had something to do with something that came down, you know, some sort of court of, if that was what Debbie was seeing, I don't know. I'm seeing that it has something to do with the will. And then this is interesting too. And of course, Judy, I don't know if you're married or not, but right together, look, it seems to me that the two main characters, this one here would probably be you, and this would be the other main character in your life. You're having some sort of a disagreement about, again, unexpected money, which to me brings up possibilities of a will. Is your dad still alive? The good this is my favorite part of it though. And I'm going to, because I don't know, either he's going to work it out for you or lean on him, because look at this, you've got a good outcome and great fortune right together. So and who's telling you that? Oh, about your home. Who's telling you that? But your sister, right? The rich girl. So I feel like that's the message from her, is that she's saying, hang in there. You know, you've got a good outcome. Your great fortune's on its way. You know, you're building this home. Sure, you guys aren't seeing eye to eye right now about something. Again, I got that same thing where there was a rift, but that it's going to work out just fine. It's going to work out just fine. Lean on, if your dad is still alive or if there's a good gent in the picture, definitely lean on that person.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, what I have, it seems to be saying more about the messages that they're sending you. I did get the 8 of Wands, 8 of Inspiration, and I got the Queen of Inspiration too. And I paid really close attention to, in this picture, there's actually 3 pyramids there, which I think is interesting.
Wow, yeah.
And I kind of think that might represent the 3 of you together. And then this is the messages coming in. I think that even when you're not certain of it, you're getting those angel numbers. You're getting the music. You're getting the dreams. You're getting all that stuff. I think they are definitely reaching out to you. I got awakening. And I think this is you being receptive to everything that's coming in and the support that they have for you. And I did get the Death card, but I see this as transformation for you. I think through the loss of them, it's caused you to reevaluate yourself and wonder why and how and all that stuff and try to find the reasoning behind it. And you know, sometimes it's just not cut and dry like that. It's just it's unfortunate and it happens. And but and I say this often, the relationship just changes. They're not gone. Your relationship with them is changing. So now with the awakening, it's about trying to get in touch with how to accept that new relationship and how to use that in your daily life to move forward and do things you want to do, things that you know they would want you to do, and you know, like a memorial kind of a thing. But they're always with you, and I think that's the main part that is coming out with what I have.
I love it.
Judy, what they're showing me is one, that there's a calm and a peaceful serenity when you go to the quiet space. For me, I call it the void. It's just it's just this radiating place that you can go to where it's nice and quiet, and it feels really beautiful. So I hope that you have found that place. And there's a little ceremony that wants to take place. I'm not sure if your upper back ever hurts, or your neck, or your rib cage, but the reason that they're saying that you might feel some sensations in those areas is because they want your angel wings to unfurl, and you have the female energy standing on each side of you, and they're like, it's okay, honey, it's okay. It's okay to step into your true authentic self. And sometimes when our wings are coming in, or our wings are coming back, or just strengthening them, you'll feel some tension in your shoulders and your upper back. You'll feel it in your rib cage, making sure that you're balancing yourself out with breath, like filling it up. Sometimes you can breathe into your belly, sometimes you can bring into your lungs, and they say just practice breathing into the belly, breathing into the rib cage, just trying to balance that energy out, to balance the width of the wings. They said the time is right now. I'm seeing them as whitish, maybe with a little bit of a yellow tinge. They're really beautiful. And it might be something that you were missing for balance, because now physically I can feel like my shoulders are where they're supposed to be, because we were missing this. It's like a weight, but it's also lightness as well. It's like they're bringing my shoulders back. I feel proud. I feel strong. I feel like I'm stepping into my true authentic self. So as they help you unfurl your wings, they said just pay attention to the adjustments in your physical body now. You might need to stretch a little bit, be gentle with your body. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes the shamanic messaging can make you ask more questions.
Yeah. But it moves where it needs to move. That's all I know. Right. All right, Judy, giving you a big hug.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was just checking the GoFundMe, and we're up to 38 people making donations today. So grateful. So we have, you can see posted there the GoFundMe page. Please, all you need to do is click on there, and you can read their story more in depthly. But we're here to help our brother and sister out today. So let's move forward. Tasha never popped in, so we are going to move on down. Butterflies are free. She's asking, is my daughter Laura going to find her path soon? Or maybe soon is relative.
Right.
So how do we reword that?
One thing I always feel is with the path questions is you're on your path, whether you realize it or not.
Right. Right.
Whatever she's going through now is part of the journey. So
that makes complete sense. So let's just find out about Laura's path and how we can
So I've shuffled a few times now, and the best friend is coming up on the bottom, which loyalty, true, being true to somebody, all the qualities that a sweet canine. Yeah, I feel like you need. Yeah, be a great friend to her right now. Be the anchor that she needs. Sometimes as parents, we just need to provide that stability. to allow our children to get to a new level, to move on. Let me see what's right around her. Yeah, because it leads to her growing into who she needs to be. You see what's right directly around the child. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, right now she's on this journey. She's to you find it surprising. She's out there riding away, finding her own path, right? She's riding her path. That's the rider, in fact. I mean, what else would you want to ride that path with, I say. And there she is, the child, and facing these problems. But there's going to be a promise that comes up, a proposal of some sort that brings her nothing but joy. So again, I remind everybody, just just follow the joy. It's all about following the joy. Follow the joy, and these problems are going to lead her to following her joy. They just will. It's part of what we all sign up for. The problems are part of it. It'd be wonderful if none of us ever had anything to worry about, but boring, I say, and not many lessons to be learned. So take them. They're proposals. It's their agreements, right? So allow her to make her own agreements and she'll find her path. She's going to grow into a beautiful, beautiful person. So trust that that's really the outcome, and do what you can to support her. That's what I see. Butterflies are free.
Yeah, I do feel I do see some shifting for her coming up. I was really feeling that it's kind of a little bit, you hate to say it's going to get a little more challenging before it gets better, but that I get a sense to that when I was stepping in. But this is part of her transformation. This is part of her pushing out of her cocoon, so to speak, if you want to put it that way. And the cards coming out here, you want to read these cards together, but the first one out was the snake, and immediately I just felt the shedding of that skin there. And it's all, there's purpose in this. There's purpose in this. There's growth. There's a deepening of understanding and an awakening kind of thing going on here. And a new beginning for her. So letting go and stepping into new beginnings here. So this is a very much a transformation card for me in this reading. And you can see that she's kind of, this is something that this is her journey. She's made some choices. It's put her into some binds. But there is a beautiful way out for her, and you can see the world changing for her. You have the world and the sun. Yeah. It will be opening up for her. So we are going to continue to send those prayers out in love and light to her as she steps into that fullness of more awakened and away from some of the challenges. She's in the middle of transformation.
I just have a couple of cards. I'll go, because JJ, you always sum it up with these wonderful things that you do. So I'll jump in it with my cards here. I got the 5 of Swords, and I got the 3 of Swords. And I do think that indicates the struggle. And with the 3 of Swords, I almost feel like that could actually be you. I mean, as a mother, moms, their hearts break. I don't care if your kid is 3 or 30. It's a thing. It's inevitable. You're concerned. But I agree that there's going to be a positive outcome. I got the Magician. I think it's whatever she makes of it. It's a lot of it is free will, but it is her journey. She's on the path. Your encouragement, your love is everything, and keep doing that. I did pull one oracle card, and it says, "Someday you will understand," and I think it's for both of you. Wow, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Wow, it will all make sense in retrospect. So, hang in there, is what I'm getting.
I'm getting an ancestral. It went straight to my neck, and it was an ancestral wound, not necessarily like your kiddo's soul wound specifically. It kind of feels like it's an ancestral thing, that story that keeps getting passed through generations. And so it felt like it's not the bullet that is this shape. It's a round bullet, so it's back from that time when they were using round bullets. Anyway, I'm gonna get caught up on that history lesson. It's not coming to me. So there's this metal thing that came in through the throat while I was sitting here, and it felt like really, really uncomfortable. It felt like metal. It felt like you think about a situation in your life, her life, an ancestral's life, where you have something inside of you that is kind of doing this chit chat. There's like heavy metals like leaching into the system, and there's like things that are unseen that can be affecting people. Like for instance, people who have chronic pain or whatnot, it's really hard for them to focus on what path they're going through if they have something that's either chit-chatting, like an unseen chit-chat where it's like I may not see what this person's going through, but there's like this internal chit-chat that sometimes looking for a path is where their brain is or where they're at. But so this entered in. It was really painful. I kept talking to spirit to see it was ready for it to go. It heated up. Somebody was holding a magnet. It came out. Like the whole process, like this warmth and this vibrating, radiant heat came in, and it's like how lovely is the healing power of warmth. So I would just ask that spirit comes in for this ancestral wound for you and for your whole family, to just kind of to draw out any of those heavy metal toxins, meaning like toxic things that might have been passed down, patterns that are they're just not useful anymore. So we're just gonna like imagine that we have like this magnet that'll draw out anything from this storyline that is not of any use anymore for your kiddo and beyond, and just see that the remnants of it help the heat. Just seeing the whole neck healing. And we have all this ancestral like garbage. Just asking spirit to take that away. Asking spirit if you could go ahead and just hold your hand up and asking spirit for the salve, the mana, the healing. Seeing them placing it in your hand. Just rubbing it on your neck. And any vibrations that might be left over in the ancestral story from this, seeing them dissipate, slowly dissipating, like that story, that vibration, that piece of the puzzle is getting more quiet and settling so she can find her path. And you as well, butterflies are free.
Thanks to you and your daughter. All right. And again, thank you for GoFundMe and supporting our sister Karen. And I'm going to share the screen one more time so you all can, well, not one more time, but I'm going to share the screen right now so you all can see what I'm looking at.
Put our telephone voices on.
Or answer those phones.
Right. The phones are open. The phones are open. The lines are open. We've got them coming in from all areas, all over the country, all over the world.
All over the world. For sure, all over the world. All right, so let's take a look, and I'm going to go ahead and
Hey.
Refresh this and see if it's made any changes.
It's going up and up and up.
Up and up and up. And so thank you. Thank you so much. We're up to 39 people who have just made donations. So
Nice.
Blessings to you all. And let's keep it coming.
Yeah. And keep sharing the link.
Just
share the link.
Yeah.
Share the link. That's everything to share it. So
yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Get those phones ringing.
Get those phones ringing.
I remember I used to watch those. Did you watch them as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
Jerry Lewis telephones.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Of course.
Yeah. Wasn't that like Memorial? Was it Memorial or Labor Day weekend, wasn't it?
I did want to touch base on this one because it came through like this. We're not going to do a reading on this, but I wanted to touch base on this, Carol, to let you know that I really felt a grandparent. And then when I stepped in, I mean, I felt grandma. I mean, I heard like a grandmother coming in on this, but then I saw a couple. So I was wondering if it was grandparents. So I don't know. But I do feel that you had a little bit of a visitation this morning from possible grandmother or grandparents, the two. All right. I'm going to stick with that. That was immediately what I heard, Carol. You had a visitation. And then I saw grandmother. All right. So, Rhonda Rue. Rhonda Rue. You're welcome. Butterflies are free. Hugging you. Mm-hmm. Rhonda Rue, I know you're here. So, do my guides have a message for me? My life has been in shambles. Oh, Rhonda Rue.
Sorry.
Hugging you, Rhonda Rue. Let's see.
Melody, hi. From down under. Okay.
I'd take coffee over cigarettes any day.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, she said no grandparents drank coffee. Well, someone whoever it is, it would be in that age group. So it would be at that level. So not your parents, but that level. Driving that smell. Okay, so I'm looking forward to all my moderators to take care of them. Block. There we go. I think I got them. Okay.
I'm hearing there's the Queen of Pentacles again. You've got what it takes. You know, sometimes your life has to be in shambles in order to regrow things that that are more beneficial for you, right? She's the queen of monetary success in my mind. I just feel like if you can just remember who you truly are, that's the message I'm getting from the guides. Just don't forget who you really are. You are this person. I can so relate to this particular issue. Change is difficult, right? Sometimes you're just hit with it. Other times it just happens for you. But if you just remember who you are, stay true to who you are and know that you are that person always, right? You're always the Queen of Pentacles. It just, things always work out for you because you do what's necessary for that to happen. That's on the bottom. Yeah, I get the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, use you're starting to get into this this new. You need to start with a new mentality about how the world works and how things go for you, especially emotionally. And you have lots and lots of choices, right? There are just so many choices that you can do, that you're going to be able to create with. And again, it brings the Ten of Pentacles, which, you know, to have the Queen and the 10, That's just saying, yeah, you follow who you are. You know who you are. Don't forget who you are. And even when there are just all these millions of choices, choose one and follow it. Right? You see it? There it is. Just taking one at a time. This reminds me of the baby steps thing too, right? If you have a ladder and you're reaching for the first rung is really out of your reach, there's no chance for you. But if you have a ladder that has all kinds of small little steps on it, you're going to be able to climb that ladder to success really quickly, right? So I'm hearing pick one of the 7 things. Pick one of the 7 things. And if you're anything like me, you need a little bit of focus and to remember who you are, right? Just remember who you are. You got this, Rondaroo.
I'll keep mine super short. This is what I've got. I got, let's see. Oh, okay, so I got the 5 of Pentacles. In this deck, it's worry. And this is your current state, so that's a given, right? But the last 2 cards are the second and third card, because I have a 4th. Second and third card, I've got Princess of Swords, which is the activist. And then I see this as an offset. I got the 5 of Swords, which is defeat. And I think that because you've been through what you've been through, you do feel defeated. And this activist card is saying, don't be passive. I think you've kind of placed yourself in a state now where you're just accepting things that are happening. You have the power to change everything that's happening. It's time for you to step forward. And if you're already doing that, do more of that. If you're not doing any of that, it's time to start. So you're definitely needing to try your best. I mean, I understand. It's hard to rebound from something that's just kind of knocked you on your ass. And but my last card is the good card. I got the Ace of Discs. So this is you in the end. This is you on top of the world here. So this is the goal. Hang on to this thought here. But all that stuff in the middle that you're going through right now, try your best. And if you've got a good support group, you got all of us, you can do that. But, if you're surrounded by positive people, I think that's everything. But definitely have a lot of confidence in yourself. And I think that's going to go a long way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Rhonda, they're showing me turning a corner. So you will be turning a corner, and it's going to be like, it's not one of those slow turns. Like it's like almost on a dime. It's going to switch for you. It's going to change up. So all of a sudden that energy is going to shift around you. And I feel lots of beautiful changes coming in for you. I'm getting the garden, and always lead with love, even toward yourself. And then this beautiful healing card. So I just feel with that coming in, that giving out, you give a lot out, and you don't get that restoration that you always need. So it's important to take time and take time for yourself, to sit in the energy of love and source before you get back out there and start giving it out again. So giving you a big hug, Rhonda.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
I would say with the word restoration, if you imagine yourself having filters that get clogged up. They're showing me that your ears are clogged up and my throat is really uncomfortable. So I feel like you just have to really, if you like to go into like imaginary, visionary stuff, just imagine that you have a filter and you're taking it out and you're either shaking it, vacuuming it, putting it in like imaginary river. That one feels good. Putting it in imaginary river, nice and cool, and putting it back in if you still need that filter. If they're saying you still need whatever it is, that probably it takes in energy that isn't the cleanest. not yours necessarily, but from other people around. They're also saying that I'm not sure if you work on telepathy, but you need to up your telepathy game. And they also, from the previous person that I read for, there's an ancestral throat thing happening. So they also just want to make sure you're practicing earthing, where it's like bare feet on the ground. Make best friends with a tree.
Beautiful.
Like it.
Okay. Well, we are coming to the end of our time together here, and I'm just so blessed and pleased with our community. And let me go ahead and we have. Oh, I went the wrong way. Share screen.
I always hear, I'm so glad we've had this time to get
together. I love that.
A while and sing a song.
There you go, Lisa. You have another person for your.
I know, right?
They do a sing thing.
Oh, do you? I love it. It's all about it.
What's it called, Lisa?
Can you sing it? We have somebody in the chat throw in a random word that they know is part of a song, and we all try to guess what.
No way! You must send me. I'm loving that from here already.
Right?
We'll do.
Okay, so we, as you can see, we jumped up. We have 40 people who've donated, and so we are so blessed. And 41 people. There we go. Yay. 41. I just revamped it. So thank you so much, and please continue to support and share this as this journey is continuing on. This might be done today with this little GoFundMe fundraising event. However, their journey is continuing on. And so continued prayers and support for them in any way of that energy exchange would be awesome. Hypnicity. So if we did not get to your question, I am sorry. We had a lot of questions come in, and we did just star them and go in order. And so I apologize for that. But you can find us all on our own channels. Maybe not JJ right now, but
no,
we will see her soon enough.
So I'm an admirer of all three of you guys. I just again thank you so much. I feel again honored to be here today. Thanks to Karen and just great wishes to Joe, and I just so glad to be here doing this for them and with them and with you all.
Do we still have time for JJ to do a little?
Do you want to do a little closing thing?
Yes, please.
So JJ's going to do a little closing. If her team wants to come in and do a little closing meditation for all of us, and especially towards, and then obviously, I don't know. You do you, JJ.
It'll be a quick one. There was something that I learned on one of the retreats that I was in Sedona for. And it was when you're sitting around in a circle and someone is sharing and you just really want to send them some love and some energy. The facilitator said you can put your hands on the earth and just direct your love and your energy to that person. So thinking about Joe and Karen and the struggles that they're going through right now, financially, emotionally, spiritually, like every which way somebody can feel it. If we could just all either, if you do it through your feet or your hands on your heart space, just take a moment to just be witnesses, seeing them. Just sending these ripples of love their way, letting them know that they're being seen, they're being heard, that we're holding them in our heart space. And just sending in our angels and our guides, taking a moment to just send them love. Wrapping them up in blankets. I'm seeing so many blankets that the funny spirit guides are here, just putting on blanket after blanket after blanket of love. Holding Joe's spirit team, Katatanoshita, doing their business in the unseen world, and also to the medical team. May they find the answers that Joe's looking for. If there's a heart out there, Tano Tano Ushtita, that's headed his way, Katatano Ushti, seeing the connection in the path with grace and ease, Atatana Ushtita, as much as possible, Katatana Ushtita. And so it is.
So it is. Oh. Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
So community here, blessings to you, family, and thank you for coming in and just offering your support of love and energy exchange in whatever way that is possible for you. And so we want to keep this going and keep our prayers also going for them. So blessings to you all, and we'll see you again on our own perspective channels.
We will.
We will.
We will see you all around the internet.